Why visit Montserrat? Number 1, it's on the sailing route to St. Kitts and Nevis from Guadeloupe. Number 2, you can tour the volcanic exclusion zone and see how a volcanic eruption changes cities forever. Number 3, you can learn about AIR Studios and the great musicians that recorded their albums on Montserrat. Number 4, you can walk and swim the beautiful Rendezvous Beach. Number 5, you can visit Little Bay beachside restaurants. You will only need 2 to 3 days anchored, and you will be able to accomplish all of the above. As we approached Montserrat, we saw the volcanic gases up close and even smelled the sulfur. These gas clouds are visible from hundreds of miles away, often confused as a cloud, and in fact, they do become a cloud. Our plan is to anchor by the main town now, which is Little Bay, a new city which was developed in June of 2022, where we can do our customs and immigration check-in. It is the furthest anchorage from the volcano exclusion zone, but also the safest. We are sailing along the east side of the island, and you can see where the lava flows have built new land as they touch the ocean. We are staying quite a ways offshore, as these areas are not accurately charted anymore. About a quarter of the way under the clouds, you can see steam coming out of the side of the volcano through some of the vents. It is quite an interesting sight. We are navigating through the exclusion zone, but the threat level is only a 1, so no worries. We ended up anchoring on Rendezvous Beach, as it was calm enough and the beach was absolutely gorgeous. Little Bay was undergoing some development, and the noise from the construction was not ideal. We have arrived in Montserrat, volcanic island. Beautiful spot here for anchoring. There's another busier bay just a little bit down the way, but we thought this had more room and is definitely more picturesque. So it's our home for the next few days. Our all-day tour educated us on the island's past, both before the volcanic eruption on July 18, 1995, and after. It is a beautiful British territory called the Emerald Isle of the Caribbean because it was settled by the Irish in 1632, who grew tobacco, indigo, cotton, and sugar, and then the Brits grew limes in 1850. Our first stop, the Jack Boy Viewing Facility, gave us an aerial view of the lava flows stretching out into the ocean. They looked a lot larger from above than they do from the sea. We also could see the former W.H. Bramble Airport and eastern villages, of course, now all covered with ash. Our second stop was the Volcano Observatory, complete with helicopter landing pad. Its location affords stunning vistas of the Soufriere Hills volcano in Plymouth. Inside you can see graphic photos, artifacts like rock and ash, and diagrams that describe the various pyroclastic surge deposits, and view IMAX footage. Our tour guide, an island resident, experienced the volcanic eruption, having worked in the area for many years. He took cover in a relative's home in the northern part of Montserrat. Only 1,200 residents remained after the volcano, which is only about 1/3 of the population. Our third stop Garibaldi Hill was one of the monitoring stations where they analyzed everything from gas in the air to gas in the water, seismic movement of the ground, and much more. Nearby villages, for the most part, are spookily intact. However, there's no way to provide utilities. Geothermal drilling as an alternate energy source is underway. New roofs are needed, of course, as they were all burned from the ash. A bit further away, homes are listed for sale that were not demolished by the volcano. Without the thriving capital city of Plymouth, the former owners have no reason to stick around. I bet you can get a bargain. Our fourth stop was Richmond Hill, where we explored the abandoned Montserrat Springs Hotel. The rich and famous used to stay there. This is the Montserrat Springs Hotel, what used to be before the volcano, and this is it now. Nice check-in desk. So you can see it's buried just
the front desk, gift shop.
It's a phone book here from 1996, and in it are some check stubs.
$1992. These check stubs. Wow. Isn't that something?
That's the gift shop there.
Yeah.
Accounts.
Oh, Lord. Old air conditioner, old everything, paper. Oh. And here we have the gift shop.
Here's what it is.
Sad. It's so sad.
Rooms.
Oh, our room's that way?
Manager's office.
Our room is that way, yeah. Nice. There's our room. Things left just as they were. Although I suspect some vandalization has occurred. Walking on pure volcanic ash.
This is Sunday Buffet, right across there.
Oh. Cool.
In a pool.
Okay.
Here's this one back.
Thanks. And this is the swimming pool right here.
Oh, cool.
From this end.
Right here. Oh,
From this
gosh.
end.
This was the pool.
Yeah,
Totally filled. Wow.
that was it there.
Oh, that would have been so nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice place.
And from this end, this is the second
Here's
one.
your view.
From this end.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been beautiful. So sad.
That was it.
Huh.
Some sweets over here. And that's before they have those on the
Yeah.
tiles on the roof.
Oh, gosh. This once affluent suburb of Plymouth is just north of the volcano. We then took a quick look at the 18th century sugar mill that once housed the Montserrat Museum. It's an old sugar mill, now a museum. Well, was a museum before the volcano hit. On the way to Plymouth, we stopped at the Wyke House and Bakery, former hotspots for refreshments. Our fifth stop was Plymouth Port, the massive cement pier where the spoils of mining are exported today. There is quite a bit of mining occurring, and it is shipped out of this port after being sold to the highest bidder. The mining helps fund the process of excavation and rebuilding towns in other areas of the island for the residents. Finally, the main attraction, Plymouth, Montserrat's former capital. It will always be a ghost town. No nearby areas are safe for human life. It is off limits to general tourists. Only cabbies and tour operators who have undergone basic safety training can arrange escorted tours with advanced clearance from the Montserrat Volcano Observatory. We strolled by burrito hotels, Angelo's, a super popular restaurant and bar, and drove by fields of lava flows. The ash on that porch was indicative of how high it was all over this mountain, and a lot of the rainwater washed it away, but that's how high it was.
If you were sitting right there that morning,
That would have been bad.
really bad.
This was an old hotel.
Tattoo!
Ah. Oh, that's funny. That's nice.
I like that. Is that from dust?
No, this
This,
see they have a carry white here,
Yeah.
so I guess they have some kind of dust in it. But
Okay.
yeah. Next, Stephen's favorite part of the tour, AIR Studios. The Beatles producer, George Martin, opened AIR Studios Montserrat in 1979, making the island a popular spot with musicians who often went there to record while taking advantage of the island's climate and beautiful surroundings, situated on a hill overlooking the sea with a 26-acre farm surrounded by mango, citrus, and coconut groves. It closed in 1989, only 10 years later, after Hurricane Hugo damaged more than 90% of the island's structures. See our notes for all the greats and the albums that they recorded at Montserrat.
Charles probably got another way in.
Hey? You want to go inside?
Yeah.
Well, follow me. I'll get you inside.
Well, we're in. We're not saying how or who or nothing else, but we're in. It's the old AIR studio recording spot where many of the greats came to Montserrat for the peace and the quiet, and they did the recording here.
Eric Clapton, Elton John, Phil Collins.
Stephen, you can speak.
Paul McCartney. All the greats came in.
Imagine they had a good time in Plymouth, and it's great.
There's a soundproof room over there in that rock wall.
Oh.
For the recording. It would have been spectacular. But in ruins now. Still, only 30 years ago or so, right?
Volcano did it in.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what you get when you build your city by a volcano.
So you wouldn't build your house by a volcano?
By an active volcano?
It wasn't active when they built it.
Are you sure?
Well, I guess they've changed terminology. They used to call it dormant, and now they don't call it dormant anymore. They call it not currently active.
Yeah, maybe.
We hope you enjoyed this look at Montserrat. Our next stop will be St. Kitts and Nevis. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Thanks for watching.